Hey you guys, I'm back with your second stimulus package update and your second stimulus check update today. Now everybody wants to know, will there be a second round of stimulus checks? The government has been recently discussing spending money in all sorts of different areas to stimulate the economy. But my biggest focus is on getting money to the people. I'm pushing to get stimulus check money for the people. So, be sure to hit the like button if you believe that getting money to the people is the best way to stimulate the economy. If you believe that, putting money in the hands of the people who need it most and who will spend it is the best way to stimulate the economy, go ahead and hit the like button. So make sure you stay until the very end of this video, because in this video, we're going to cover the latest updates and breaking news on the second stimulus check. I've got really good news about the PUA unemployment money, which is still available for you guys, even if you're self-employed, in addition to covering the $2,400 PUA unemployment benefits that many of you guys who are employed and unemployed will still qualify for right now. Like, this is money that's available. Stimulus money has been provided to all states. Some are paying people $3,500 per month. I'm going to expand on this later in the video, but I just want you guys to know, what's coming. Many of you guys have asked, what if you're on SSI or SSDI? Can I still get this money? Don't worry, I've got you covered. I've looked into the SSI and SSDI rules, and I'll be sharing the exact details on how, even if you're on SSI or SSDI, you might still qualify to get that extra $600 per week. I'll be discussing how you can get retroactive PUA unemployment benefits immediately as well. This could be worth thousands of dollars, and it only takes a few minutes to apply. So, especially you guys in Florida, I'm hearing you loud and clear and understand that the Florida unemployment is quite bad, but unemployment numbers are drastically improving. Even more good news. That's even more good news. I've gotten many messages from you guys who have applied for the PUA unemployment benefits and have received direct deposits within only a few days. So, I'm really happy to hear that for you guys. You don't want to miss any of this information, so make sure you stay to the very end of the video. Also, we've got a lot to cover today, guys, as always. But before we get into it, I just want to say welcome back to all of my subscribers. Really appreciate the support, you guys. And for those of you guys who are new here, we cover all things personal finance, investing, financial education, and how to generate multiple streams of income. So if you're interested in that, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get into it. I'm just sharing information with you guys that I feel will be helpful to you, but I'm not legal counsel. I'm not a tax professional or anything like that. So I always recommend that you seek the advice of legal counsel or a tax professional. I am neither. So the situation evolves on a daily basis, but here's the status today on a second wave of stimulus payments. The House of Representatives recently passed its proposal for a second stimulus check. They've even upped the ante to $6,000 in a second round of stimulus money for the U.S. families back in May. But just last week, according to Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, he says it wouldn't pass the Senate and that it couldn't be signed by the president. The second wave of stimulus payments was already approved by the House in May within the $3 trillion stimulus package. Mitch McConnell was the same person that said that the HEROES Act was way too big and that the bill would be dead on arrival, and that the bill would be cut down to no larger than $1 trillion. But here we are 1 month later after the HEROES Act was already approved by the House, and it's still not dead. Also, President Trump just recently said that he wants to see a second stimulus bill that is, get this, at least $2 trillion. And as the news evolves, is actually getting pushed closer to the $2.5 trillion mark. Do you guys see what's happening here? It seems like Mitch McConnell and the president are a bit out of sync on the stimulus plan bills. But based on what we're hearing, it looks like a second round of stimulus checks of at least $1,200 will be approved. Now, how a person decides to spend their stimulus check says a lot about the state of the economy and unemployment. What did you guys spend your first stimulus check on? Let me know down in the comments. For now, we'll most likely have to wait until July, when Washington plans to begin working on the next stimulus package. Now, of course, Congress has to take yet another break from July 3rd through July 17th. It's hard work being a congressman, isn't it? Congress sure does take a lot of breaks, don't they? I mean, you have the American people sitting out here worried about, having money for food, worried about being able to make their rent or their mortgage payment, and Congress just repetitively just keeps taking these breaks without making a decision, without putting money into the hands of those who need it. This really disturbs me. And here's the thing. Do you realize how much most senators make? I just pulled it up. Check this out, guys. Most senators and representatives make an annual salary of $174,000. That's $174K per year. Those in leadership make a bit more. For example, the Speaker of the House makes $223,500, and the majority and minority leaders in the House and Senate make $193,400. They're making around 200 grand a year, and they probably take 100 days a year off for vacation. Like, what's really going on here, guys? Okay, I digress. I just had to say that. In order to receive a second stimulus check, the proposed rescue package would first need to pass both the House and the Senate before being passed on to President Trump for a final signature. So that's the process that needs to happen for this to take effect. So once that happens, the IRS will organize and distribute these checks out to you guys. The situation evolves almost every single day, so I'll continue to update you guys with new information as soon as it becomes available. So be sure to subscribe to the channel. But moving on to unemployment. So do you guys remember the PUA unemployment benefits I mentioned earlier in the video? So that money's still available, but it won't last for long. These are the enhanced unemployment benefits that were offered to the American people through the CARES Act. But many people did not know about them, and even more people did not know that they would qualify. Not to mention, it's been confirmed that these unemployment benefits are retroactive. So what that means is, depending on your state, you could apply today, but get paid several weeks or even months of back pay from the time that your income was first impacted. Now, many of you guys have asked about Florida unemployment benefits. Don't worry, I got you guys covered. But for those of you not in Florida, remember, these benefits do not only apply to Florida, as these are federally funded. So let's go over the details. The CARES Act also includes federal pandemic unemployment compensation for those receiving any amount of reemployment assistance benefits. This will include an additional $600 weekly benefit for individuals that are eligible for state reemployment assistance benefits, pandemic unemployment assistance benefits, and pandemic emergency unemployment compensation. Now, this applies to weeks beginning March 29th through July 31st, 2020. This program provides up to 39 weeks of reemployment assistance benefits to individuals who are self-employed, independent contractors, certain nonprofit employees, and gig economy workers, as well as individuals working part-time or otherwise would not qualify for regular state reemployment assistance benefits under the state or federal law. So Florida residents may be eligible to receive up to $275 plus $600 in weekly benefits. The additional $600 applies to weeks of unemployment beginning from March 29th, 2020 and ends July 25th, 2020. So in Florida, the unemployment benefits are paying up to $275 plus the $600 per week. That's $3,500 per month. Now, this is Florida. Each state will pay out slightly differently. So just reach out to your state's Department of Labor to find out how much you qualify for. So what do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments if you have any questions for me. So this is a federally funded assistance that pays up to $600 per week or $2,400 per month on top of your normal amount of unemployment benefits. This is big money that you could be missing out on. And this is much more money than the one-time $1,200 stimulus checks. But if you're gonna take advantage of these PUA unemployment benefits, you need to apply as soon as possible because the program is scheduled to end on July 31st. Now, there is a provision in the HEROES Act for the extension of the program that would actually extend this program that is supposed to end on July 31st out until the end of December. But, we would have to wait and see to see if that gets approved or not. I wouldn't wait. I would go ahead and get my money now if I qualified. Now, many of you guys receive SSI and SSDI benefits. I didn't forget you. I'm not aware of any financial requirements for SSDI, so unemployment benefits shouldn't have any financial impact on the ability to continue to receive SSDI and the unemployment. But for SSI recipients, there are some important considerations that you need to be aware of. So SSI will consider unemployment benefits to be unearned income. All unearned income over $20 will be counted against your SSI check. So this means that your SSI benefit will be reduced by $1 for every dollar that you receive in the unearned income. So if you're receiving unemployment and SSDI, SSI, there are some medical considerations you also want to be aware of as well. The Social Security Administration and the Unemployment Office can and will share information when they determine eligibility. So if you want to apply for both, you want to be prepared to explain how you're going to be able to comply with the unemployment work requirements, as well as, being able to claim disability. Now remember, I am not legal counsel. You should consult with your legal counsel to determine your best course of action before making any decisions. And as always, I appreciate you guys watching till the end of this video. And if you found value in this video, give this video a like. It lets me know that this information was helpful to you guys. Also, I'll be keeping you guys updated on all of the latest news on stimulus checks and stimulus packages. So be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.